Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be about 5 must-have VSTs for gospel music production. If this is your first time here, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. And before I go over my top 5 VSTs, I will let you know I use VSTs a lot, but a lot of my sound sources that I use, I have a Roland Integra 7, Roland Phantom as well. I like to use those a lot for aux sounds. I even have a Nord over to my right. I like to use my hardware a lot. And when I'm not using my hardware, I'm usually using sounds from That Worship Sound. They have a lot of amazing sound packs. I even create my own sounds as well, so I use some of my own custom sounds. So if we're talking about gospel music production in general, coming in at number 1 is going to be Stylus RMX. Stylus RMX is going to be a drum library that creates loops for you, such as this. So check this out. So they give you loop ideas to be able to make loops, but you're also able to create your own loops. So that's typically what I'll do. I'll pull up like a clap and like play along with it. It also gives you sounds and stuff to drop in your production. So Stylus RMX is my go-to library for making loops. I've shared this before. Like, Stylus RMX is amazing. I believe they have this library for $379. Definitely worth it if you're looking at getting better with making loops and having high quality samples. Check out Stylus RMX. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Superior Drummer. Superior Drummer is an amazing library that I use to play key drums on. And I have the extension pack, which is Gospel Easy X drums. This is the drums that was sampled by Calvin Rogers. So this is actually Calvin Rogers' kit. So check this out. So I use this drum kit all the time. Again, I have the whole entire Superior Drummer library, so I would definitely recommend that if you can afford it. Superior Drummer is $399. And Calvin Rogers kit, the Gospel Easy X library is, I want to say it's $100 or so. But Superior Drummer plus Gospel Easy X, you can't get Gospel Easy X unless you get Superior Drummer or Easy Drummer. So you have to have one of those in order to get the Gospel Easy X pack. But I would highly recommend you guys check out Superior Drummer. It's an amazing resource for drums and key drums. The reason why I started this video with loops and key drums in general is because loops and the drums is the foundation for me with gospel music and building songs and producing songs. So those are like my staples when I'm like building up a song, and it really helps me get the idea out and put the idea together. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Rhodes V8. Now this Rhodes library sounds amazing. I think Keyscape sounds great, but this library to me has an edge to it. Consider getting it. Sounds really, really good. This is a great resource to add to your gospel music productions. Coming in at number 4, you may have never heard of this VST before, but this VST is called Diva. It's made by a company called YAMAHA. These sounds are it. Like, in terms of the way they sit in the mix and the way that they sound in a production, it's second to none. Now, I will say you have to really figure out how to add these sounds in your production because they're not your typical, I'll say, gospel sounds in general. But if you can really figure out how to include these sounds in your production, it's going to make your production sound so good. And the reason why they sound so good in the mix, YAMAHA wanted to recreate that analog feel with these sounds. So analog, to my understanding, and don't quote me on it, somebody probably can comment down below what analog is, but to my understanding, those vintage keyboards and the Juno and those synthesizers back in the day, they use pure analog to create those sounds. So analog is really warm and it's really rich. If you use this library and you check it out and you figure out how to make it sound good in the mix, it's going to be incredible. But I'm really satisfied with Diva made by YAMAHA, and I think y'all should go check it out. Coming in at number 5 is going to be a library called Strum Acoustics, and this is within Contact. Native Instruments makes this plugin / VST. So check this out. So you can go through this library and figure out different patterns that you want to play with the guitar, but this is great to have and add to your production and gospel. I've more so used this VST when I'm creating CCM productions, and let's say I can't hire a guitar player. This is a great resource to have to be able to use and supplement for not having a real guitar player. But this VST I have used on multiple records and it sounds great. Coming in at number 6 now, I know I said I was going to only do 5 VSTs, but I want to give y'all a bonus VST, and you guys probably already know about this. This is a staple in the gospel music community. Jamal Hartwell created MK Sensations Extreme. You probably already know about MK Sensations, but if you don't, and maybe you're using Keyscape or maybe you're using something else, consider getting this. This is an awesome VST to have on hand if you don't have access to a real MKS20 rack. That is what MK Sensations sounds like. If you found some value in this video, I want you to like this video and comment down below. Tell me some VSTs that you guys use for your gospel music production. If you haven't heard of some of the VSTs I recommended, tell me what you think. That's all we got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are out.